victors valiant, the conquering heroes, and they call home the Big House. Bathed in maize and blue, welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Utah Utes, taking on a team from the Big 10, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Wolverines will kick it off and get us underway. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch.
Sure.
The offense lining up for a first down play. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, they knew it wasn't going to be easy against this defense throwing the football, right? They've got a pass rush. This quarterback is going to be under duress. He gets drilled, but he gets his first completion on the opening drive of the game. It's going to look like this the rest of the way.
Second down coming up. Looking for a man. It's Rising. Coming after it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home, and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the Big House fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
Wide open downfield. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
You know, runs like this, oftentimes like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He finds his man. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down.
But When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult.
The linebacker the wrong way.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on the first drive of the game is working to perfection.
So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
You got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay. If they've been aggressive, I'll throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw again.
He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Utes.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. First down here for the offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Looking downfield, it's Warren. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Got him, and nobody's close. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking for space. It's Edwards. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Might as well give it to him again. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Dropping back, it's Warren. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. The Wolverines will hustle to the line. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Scrambling away. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Looking for space. It's Bernard. And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. We'll build up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pittman. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. New set of downs after that completion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route. But it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Looking to pass. It's Rising. Got out of trouble and throws. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds. Incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB.
Why is that QB number 7? The fucking guy throwing the ball is 56.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Now on the option. He'll toss it. And boy, is he close to that 1st down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
Man, those hurt for a defense because you got them 3rd and long, right where you wanted. You're thinking pass. They sneaked the run in there. Now they got a 4th and short situation. First thing, always watching the football. Now getting ready for the run game, the short passing game, the play action game.
Quick
Well,
timeout
fuck
from
if you
the
pass it low.
offense to save precious seconds. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the 1st down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Not frozen, but picking is frozen.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. The 1st down for the offense. They'll go to the air. Makes the grab outside. It's Bernard.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. They're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for a man. It's Rising. Looking to the big tight end.
Catch the fucking ball.
The clock is down to 9.
Defense are always trying to get some tips. Bringing the football, get a tip, get it up in the air. Nice job out there bringing the football, forcing the completion.
And this will be the 9th play of the drive. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Keithy. They'll use it to timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. All teed up and ready to go here in the second half.
Combined 10-game losing streak here. I was 21-19. Now I'm 21-29. Cool. Boys, let's figure this out. Here we go.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive.
Maybe I'll look at it. Maybe I'll get the Michigan my own tickets, then I'll keep an eye on Michigan. Grab my tickets.
First play for scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. And the Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry up. Off the play fake. Trying to get to it. And down he goes back at the 3. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. From deep in their own territory, he'll throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stops. They may need to stay out there, and they're going to need this quarterback to make a play.
No. Not a fucking 3-0 line. I'd rather give up a fucking 45-yard touchdown than forget fucking. Or I'd rather just win by the guy just fucking not be able to fucking just finish the game. I'll take a fucking connection win right now. That'll end my losing streak.
And I guess that's the upside for this offense. Their defense has been so good, but man, oh man, they've got to find something, Jesse, that they can hang their hat on, something they can do to move the football.
It just feels like at this point they kick one more field goal and miss this ball game because of how well their defense is playing. So I think offensively, just don't do anything stupid and give the game away.
Dropping back, it's rising. Looking left. Got his man downfield. And the catch and run.
I really need his fucking for that.
Wait, can I get a director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big
Fucking
plays.
refereeing the way.
Or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. on the run. It's Edwards. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. A first down run on the doorstep. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Wolverines are in the hurry-up. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Third and goal coming up here. Trying play action. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up for them.
And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. They were able to get a field goal on board, and now they'll kick it away.
Zapata! Zapata! Oh, it's Zapata's not going to be there next year.
It's Parks. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Line getting set on second down. Looking to throw, it's rising. Unloads to the right. It's complete. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
I start looking for plays and shit.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down.
What the fuck was I on offense?
Wants to throw on first down. And the pass is incomplete as the final play of the third.
Alright, so it worked for the Jets. Hopefully it works for yeah. If it works again, 2026 is my year. Like, I'm not even lying.
Now the play fake. Looking to take a shot. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. We like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
That is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
All right, here we go.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback.
Football. Like, if I even work anymore.
And here comes the Michigan
It's
offense
looking.
back on the
I haven't
field.
gotten any varsity.
They're going
Yeah, I
to have
got
to be
to
more aggressive in
Got
this
to
drive.
JP
You can't
final
expect
goal.
to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You
Get
got
up, get up, boy.
urgency and maybe a little more aggressive.
Get up, gentlemen. Get up, boys. Let's go.
Not gonna get it done
All
down
right, we
the
need to
stretch.
Yeah, you're
somehow
gonna have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom
figure how to
line,
throw this fucking
plays
thing.
present themselves, you just simply got to make it.
Buys a little time. Now he'll let one fly down the left side.
Go, Klein. Go, Klein. Get away.
Still on his feet. Touchdown, Michigan. What a
When I talk shit, scores. Negativity always works
Back
for
in
me.
the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a
Every
blocker,
time.
threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make
That's just-
big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
What are we going for? Let's just fucking kick the extra point. Let's kick the extra point. We down 7 instead of
Lining
fucking.
up to add another.
Let's try to make
And
it.
the PAT will draw
No.
them 1 point closer. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. No return coming. He'll call for a fair catch.
Oh, 2 completions
The
there.
offense likely to lead on the run to milk this clock. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
I have another timeout coming up in 2 minutes.
Clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Give to the back. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Here comes the option. Now the pitch.
All right.
Still running at the 40. The expressway is
God
wide
damn.
open. Touchdown, Utes. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Backfire. It's okay.
And, you know, late in the games,
Come on.
sometimes get
Connection.
conservative.
Internet.
They
Come
got
on.
the lead,
Internet.
They got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. The kickoff team out there getting set. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Wants to throw. It's Warren. Pressure coming. And there was nowhere to go for
Hey,
this
fuck.
quarterback, and down he goes. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Complete to the left. And And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Comes out throwing on first down. They're bringing heat. And he left that one short, trying to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
This is going to be tough sledding for this quarterback now. You're trailing. You're in the second half. Defense knows you've got to throw it. You're going to have to sit in the pocket under duress and start making throws.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
I
The
didn't call
offense
timeout,
gets a
but I
quick
guess that.
timeout. At this point, every second is precious. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. On first down, here comes this offense. He'll ride his man on the option. Couple on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, I really like this speed he runs the football. I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now.
God.
And after the
How?
interception and the turnover,
How the fuck
this
did
defense has set its offense up for business.
And you know what? You kind of deserve that. Late in the game where you're going to run the clock out, still throwing the football. Now this game, it's a long shot. But you gave him a little bit of hope.
That's caught. It's more. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the air on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. To the air, it's Warren. He wants a big play here late. Pass on the way, it's kicked off. And it's loose. Scoops it up, still a live ball. Taking it the other way. The tap. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown.
What the fuck is happening?
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick.
All right, there we go.
Some way.
I'm about to go for 2 anyways, but I'm not fucking.
They'll line up to go for 2. He's looking to throw. He makes the grab for the 2, but wait just a second. There is a penalty marker on the field. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the offender put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. They've got the score, 13 seconds to play, and now they have to recover the onside kick.
Oh, let them touch the.
And the offense will accept the penalty and move the ball forward. Line gets set, first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Running back searching for a hole. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. I mean, are you so worried about what could go wrong on 4th down that you're going to try to punt on 3rd down in case of, I don't know, bad snap or something? And they'll just down it right there.
Dude, if I win this fucking game, I'm gonna go fuck.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. to move it through the air. Moves around to clear up the vision. Slings it downfield. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off.
Get the ball.
And the ball's on the ground. And the defense has it. Everybody reverse skate. And he's out of bounds at the 2. Almost a pick six, but they're set up on the doorstep. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more
11 game lose streak.
Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt
Yeah,
this
play
team
my
has
dynasty.
a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure this doesn't happen next week.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so. Welcome to Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and Johnny Red Floyd Stadium, home of the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. Raider fans have been clamoring to get this one started all week. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Blue Raiders offense takes the field. And here comes this quarterback. When he takes the field, he brings a certain swagger and charisma out there that the entire, not only the entire team, the entire stadium seems to feed off of.
You can feel it. It's different. It's special. Guys like this don't come around very often, but he makes the whole team better. But the relief is strong because he continues to make plays and be there for his team every time they need it.
Got it behind the line. It's Dugan. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. He's looking for a man on second down. He's got it. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The offense in hurry up mode. They'll throw it on first down. Got his man quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. They keep attacking through the air. And they're not on the same page there.
What year did the Cubs win the
They
World
couldn't
Series?
connect on second down. Now staring at a
According
third
to
and 9.
Britannia, the Cubs play in the National League and have won 3 World Series.
From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
There was a lot of talk coming into this game about what the weather conditions were going to be like, and we asked the coaching staff about it, and they said, look, we've got a guy that we feel can spin it in the rain. He does it in practice. We've seen it in games. That one looked like he got a little bit away from him there on the opening drive here in these tough conditions.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Texas A&M going quickly. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job, and the pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start, try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Leaves it with the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural abilities. He has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time.
Really good looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space, was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run waiting to happen.
Finds his big tight end. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down at 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Texas A&M going up tempo. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggie. Having a playmaker like that can get the offense out of just about any situation.
And no doubt, he can roll right, he can roll left, he can do whatever he wants and buy time and throw the football. But you have to defend everything. You have to defend pass, you have to defend run, and you have to defend plays that aren't even called. So good luck stopping this guy.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. We've put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. They're lining up to boot it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this time.
Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The 16. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes a catch. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here comes the hurry up. On the run, it's Dugan. At the 35, he's open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. He wants to throw. Feeling some heat. Deep shot for the end zone. And he makes the grab. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and they really nice job to set up that screen and move the stick.
Looking on the back row.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. 2nd and goal coming up. Caught in the backfield, it's Westbrook. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball and moving it down the field is to have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's 3rd and goal. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit. Yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in 3rd down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Boston College will need to mount a comeback. But these fans remember when Zay Flowers earned All-America honors. They know this game is not over. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to San Diego State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll leave it with him. He's there to make the stop. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down. He's going to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. Finds a man by himself. He's run out of bounds, but a big play. first down. He's looking to throw it. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. And he's brought down, and his defense gets the ball back for its own. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Dugan. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to move it through the air. Got a man. It's Westbrook. And he goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few, but still short of the first down. He'll just keep slinging it. He's got his man. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Going up top on first down. On the move, he fires. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Westbrook. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Wide receiver shows motion. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got it down the middle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. One more snap coming before halftime. Trying to find his man on first down. He wants to take the top off. Oh, picked off. Got room on the return. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there in Murfreesboro than you do? A captivating game so far. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Floyd Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. Never thought about taking a knee. Here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They'll throw it on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. On the move is the 30. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And that's why these quarterbacks are just so hard to defend. It's a pass play. He drops back, first down. He's got to play the whole field up, scrambles around, runs for a first down, new set of downs, new set of problems.
Texas A&M going quickly. They'll keep it on the ground. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down.
Well, they get another big run for a first down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
He'll pull it down and run. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Ball in the air, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
So you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
He's right on target. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I had this muted the whole time. What's going on, everybody?
Play action. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Lining up from the 34 on first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback in the first match.
Now on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Dugan. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Throws to the back. Catch in the middle. It's Dugan. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And the ball is picked off. Trying to take it back. Inside the 50. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Texas A&M. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
He'll pull it down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised. Initially, he's flushed out of the pocket. Nothing's open. And he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And here's the third interception of the night.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just washed it.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. It's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting into the big fella tight end.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. He wants it all. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it. Take care of the football. Make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like it's going to be a really hard one to stop.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Ball State looked less like a flock of Cardinals and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in Muncie, and today they found a way outside of Schumann Stadium. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
He wants to throw here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Dugan. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give him a first down. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. This has been utter domination through three quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He's going to pass. Fires to the tight end. Turns it on in midfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10?
They've got the weapons to stay aggressive. You just made a big play. Let's see if we can take a shot here into the end zone, score, and try to save as much time on the clock as we can.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Now on second down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Getting some heat. Moving away from pressure. Got some room in under the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
You just got to be able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. And with this win in week 1, they're going to silence the critics. But make no mistake, he's going to go into that locker room and say, everyone that's been talking trash about us all off season, they're going to love us now. Don't pay any attention to that. All that matters is what's in this locker room. They've got to take that attitude forward.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
You know, every running back thinks about the 100-yard barrier every time they take the field. And this guy, I know he's got it in his mind. He might be the only one in the stadium right now that knows he's got 97 yards rushing here in the fourth quarter. You know he is begging his coach just for one more carry to get that mark.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. He'll set up to throw. Dances away. Gets rid of it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Oh, they're trying to trick him. It's a fake. And the pass is incomplete. They thought they had the fake all dialed up, and it did not work. They managed to get the throw off, but couldn't get the completion. You always wonder, why not just leave the offense out there and run a pass play?
Hey, listen, it's hard for an offense. When you're
Oh my God.
You've got to throw to get back in. The defense already knows it anyway. On top of that, you've got this weather that you have to deal with. These conditions are not conducive to playing pitch and catch. This is a big uphill battle for this offense.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to go on top on first down. Catch in the middle. It starts. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. He wants to throw it again. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, this defense has had the QB's number all game long. One of the reasons why is because of this quarterback. When he's on an island, he's winning the 50-50 balls, and he's not letting anything get thrown over his head downfield. Great job in coverage, disguising what he's doing and knocking balls away.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a double.
And it's caught! Touchdown, Blue Raiders!
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good
Oh,
decisions
God,
are
catch the fucking ball.
using the sidelines to get out
Jesus
of bounds,
Christ.
maximize this time, and get in a position to win.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Trying to make magic.
Yelling at my team.
Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big
Right.
play on that one, and it'll be a first down. He's looking to throw it. He'll get rid of it. Complete in the middle. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. He'll come out throwing on first down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes, and the waiting moment sack could be a costly play. First down sack pushes it back. Now it's second down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. Texas A&M will snap it in the red zone. On third and short, the power run here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he wins it from 37 yards out. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard?